area. Okay? Well, shake hands.
Chris Okoh from the Frank Maloney stable and Darren Westover from Barry Hearn's Matchroom stable. Okoh, who's been looking very good of late. Can Westover cause the upset here? Not too many people giving him a big chance, but I know Okoh's trainer, Dean Powell, has been very nervous in the build-up here. He respects Westover's punching power. Westover letting go with the right hand. Good sharp right from Okoh. Saw him training last week at the Fitzroy Lodge gym, and he looked very sharp indeed.
Yes, it's always difficult when you've got two undefeated fighters in there. Obviously, both camps very nervous.
Good left jabs and then the right hand from Okoh. Okoh given that massive confidence lift when he beat Franco Wanyama against the odds. Westover definitely being pitched up in class here. Is he good enough? Certainly his trainer, Freddie King, thinks he will be.
Westover has to make use of his height, try and use the jab, but he's got to be careful when he brings that jab back, because Okoh does carry a good right hand.
Westover covering up quite well. Left hand counter was a good one too from Okoh, who's made the better start here. Being tight and controlled. Good right cross as well from him. Westover just lunging a little with the right hand. He wasn't that convincing last time out, Westover, against Nigel Rafferty. He struggled to win that, but unbeaten so far.
Both men quite tight in this round. They're both standing very stiff. I think they're obviously very, very nervous.
Okoh just getting in ahead of the gloves, on top of the gloves. Watch the holding, says referee Roy Francis to Westover. Okoh's camp worried about that right hand of Westover. And that might be the chance for him if he can maybe get lucky with that.
Westover just trying a little too hard with that right hand, not getting his timing, and a good one from Okoh.
Okoh's outboxed him in this first round, right uppercut too. Good sharp start from Okoh. One of the things he was working on in the gym is to back away when Westover throws that right hand, so that Westover's lunging with it and out of reach. And a good right hand again, sharp punch from Okoh.
Yes, Westover's problem is he's loading up too much. He's looking for a big punch, and he's just allowing Okoh just to outspeed him and get his punches on first.
Westover, there is that right hand, and that's what I was talking about. Okoh just backed off out of range of it. Steps in himself. That was a very good and impressive opening round from Chris Okoh.
I'm here.
Welcome back live to the Crook Log Leisure Centre in Bexleyheath, Kent. And live action with Chris Okoh, one of our best cruiserweights. Really looking good in that first round here against Darren Westover.
Yes, he was. He started the better, a little looser, and just getting his punches off more freely. Westover very tight and was just trying too hard with that right hand.
Second round due to go 12, the WBO Inter-Continental title on the line, though Okoh does hold the Commonwealth Championship as well at this weight, cruiser. Okoh in the white trunks. Westover looking a bit bemused in that first round. Westover does let his right hand go. Okoh taking the punch. Westover working behind the jab, just looking a bit disorganized sometimes in defense as well.
Yes, when he's throwing his shots, he's just walking onto solider punches from Okoh.
Just a little bit of cut by the bridge of the nose of Westover developing. rapier-like jab from Okoh, who follows it in with the right hand. Right hand of Westover does get through this time, but Okoh takes it well once again and comes back with body shots of his own.
There's a mark under Westover's right eye coming up now. He's got through some solid punches, Okoh.
Seems to plant his feet more these days, and there seems to be some genuine menace in most of the shots he's throwing. There's another one for you, just knocking Westover into reverse gear a little.
There's Okoh just not allowing Westover.
The right hand does get through from Westover, but Okoh absorbs it well. But that's the honey punch for Westover. That's the one that Okoh has to watch, and that's what could keep this interesting. Blood around the face of Westover, but he did have that success with the right hand there.
Yes, Okoh was managing to keep Westover off balance, but then he just managed to find that right hand, and he brought it out by itself.
Okoh looking the better technician and getting through with 3 punches. It was finally a right, and down goes Westover in round 2. The count is 5. He's up at 5.5. Says he's okay, but he's shaken up. Westover's badly shaken up, and Okoh gets through with more punches, and it's stopped in round 2. No more, says referee Roy Francis. You've had enough. Chris Okoh, in impressive fashion, and predictably, it has to be said, retains his WBO Intercontinental Cruiserweight title, and this is a rapidly improving fighter who just might be going places, this Chris Okoh. Remember, Dennis Andries and Terry Dunstan, the champion, compete for the British title in a fight you'll see live on Sky on Saturday. Don't miss that, it could be very special. But this fellow Okoh is right up there alongside them, I would suggest.
Yes, definitely another good performance. He just didn't allow Westover to settle there. Good solid punches. Westover did manage to get through with a good punch. One right hand, there you see, he just throws good solid punches. The right hand again is his valuable weapon. 3 good right hands landed there, and Westover was in a bit of trouble.
3 rights, and Westover, well, he did get up from this with the count at 5.5, but when he rose, Okoh continued with the assault, and Roy Francis has little hesitation in stepping in. This is how it finishes. Good stoppage as well, wasn't it?
Yes, it was a good stoppage, because he was getting hurt with punches there. You see the left hand got through, and Okoh won the good point. He keeps throwing punches. He doesn't just rely on 1 or 2. He just carries them on. They all flow. So I think it was a good time to get in there, because he could have been hurt, Darren Westover. You see, he really plants his feet, Chris Okoh, and he gets through, not just with the right hand, but then he straight away comes back with a good solid left.
Chris Okoh, who calls himself the Bad Mama Jammer. I'm not quite sure what it means. I think it's something from an Eddie Murphy film that he once saw. He liked the sound of it. That's what he calls himself. And, well, he's a bad man to fight, all right. He keeps on winning. That's 10 out of 10 for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee Roy Francis stopping the contest with Westover in no condition to continue. 2 minutes 48 seconds of round 2. Ladies and gentlemen, the new WBO Intercontinental Cruiserweight champion, Chris Okoh.
Okoh winning what was a vacant title, the WBO Intercontinental Cruiserweight Championship. The Commonwealth title was not on the line here, but I would suggest there are some big fights down the road, and the fight they want later this year maybe for this fellow is for the WBO title against Ralph Rocchigiani, the German who beat Carl Thompson in maybe slightly fortuitous circumstances. Okoh is getting out of the ring to meet the microphone of Gary Norman. Maybe now let's hear from him again. Let's hear what he has to say. Still looks fresh as a daisy. Over to you, Gary.
You just keep getting better and better, don't you?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Gary. I have to give credit where credit's due to Darren Westover. He's very, very strong, punched very hard. Every time he hit me, it was like his hands were loaded with neutron bombs, believe me. I had to be careful in there, you know, and I dug down, just boxed him, gave him a lot of angles, and praise the Lord, I'm victorious.
But you look very, very sharp, very clean punches getting through. It's very solid.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, that's the way you have to box. To all you young amateur boxers out there and professionals, follow the Bad Mama Jammer. because I will bring skills and thrills to the ring. This is how you box, keep tight. That's why I'm in the limelight. I have to give a lot of credit to my trainer, Dean Powell, who, in my opinion, is the English version of Emmanuel Stewart, and my conditioner, Adam Boover, helped me with my stretching and conditioning, and it's all gone really well. Also to my promoter, Frank Maloney, for getting me the title shots.
Now, what would be next for you? You'll be an interested spectator next week with Dunstan and Andries.
That's right. I'm going to be there watching the fight with great anticipation. They're both very talented fighters. Dennis is, you know, everyone keeps saying about his age, but age ain't nothing but a number. He's been a great ambassador for British boxing. But even though it's for the British title, Gary, those eliminations are only imitation. You know, now it's time for all you boxing journalists and all you guys to recognise that Chris Okoh is the premier cruiserweight in the division. All you guys recognise. Winning
that belt will possibly give you a shot at Rishigiani. And let's not forget, you've only had 10 fights, but that's a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, I feel ready for it, Gary. You know, I've only had 10 fights, but it's the quality of opponents I've boxed. Wanyama, Lawson, Darren Westover. They're great, they're good fighters. You know, and I feel ready for the shot within maybe 2 or 3 more fights' time. But Dean Powell, he's brought me along so well, and I have to give him credit.
I'm going to talk to Dean now. Dean, we can see on Sky how good he's becoming. You'll know behind closed doors how he's progressing. How is he?
Yeah, he's progressing very well, Gary. He's coming on, and people keep talking about his inexperience, but again, for the second time, we've had 40 rounds of sparring with Eddie Schmelders, the European light heavyweight champion. You know, and he's getting his experience in the gym. And also, he's getting a good experience now. You know, we've had to sit down and talk to him after the last episode, and he's maturing now. And we'd like to thank all the people who've helped us, not just in his boxing, but his maturity. We've had good advice from Jimmy Tibbs, Terry Lawless and Frank Maloney, and I'd like to personally thank the 3 of them because they've really helped him settle down. And now you're going to, on Sky Sports, you're going to see the best of him, and you're going to see him, even if we have to go to Germany to become world champion.
You've had 2 belts in 6 months, could be 3 soon.
Yeah, you never know if things keep going the way they are. It should be good. You know, I never know. But can I say a big thank you to my sponsor Dave Hill and his print company Fine Finishers, and all my people who came down from Croydon. And just remember, the Bad Mamba Jammer is here to stay. Watch me live and direct on Sky Sports.
That'll do, lovely. Thanks a lot.